How's it going, my friends? We're back with another video, and my last video on the Nikon ZF, I showed you guys that I have my setup, autofocus setup, half press the shutter, it's going to activate the face tracking, and then if you press the back button, that activates 3D tracking. Okay, so I just want to first shout out where I saw this. It was the YouTube channel Straight Outta Camera. So that's where I found this setting, and it's really amazing and helpful. So basically, if I show you guys, I turn it on, I have a half press my shutter, it's going to go to the face tracking, okay? And then, I'm just going to make it out of focus again. If I press the back button, bang, the target box comes up. Okay, you see that? Really, really sweet. Now, if you guys will notice, you see I have a crosshair in the middle, and that's really important to set this up. You have to make sure you put the crosshair on, because the thing is, if you don't have the crosshair, and say you're just shooting with the face tracking and you want to override it with the back button autofocus, you're not going to know where that target box exactly comes up. So you need to refocus or recompose to where you want it to come up and then hit the target. So that's really important to have that, because otherwise you won't really know where that 3D tracking box is going to come up, because it's going to come up exactly in the center every single time, but sometimes you don't know exactly where the center is if you don't have the grids up. So let's see how we do this. So basically, to set the back button focus up with 3D tracking, you go into your menu, and then you go to the pencil on the left, go down to Controls, go to Custom Controls, Shooting, hit the right, and then go to the back button, and then you'll see I have it set up AF area mode plus AF on. So that is selected. You also go to the right and then select 3D tracking. Okay, bang, and that's going to activate this target box to come up, 3D tracking. Okay, now this will override this as long as this is being held. The back button is being held in place. It will automatically override it and let you engage 3D tracking. You let go of this, face tracking is automatically on, and then you're shooting that way from now on. Really nice. Really, really nice and helpful. So to turn on the target box, you go back into your menu, and then it's in D, I believe 17, Custom Monitor Shooting Display. Go to the right, and then you'll come up with your display settings. I go display 1, go to the right, and then click the target box down there. Make that checkbox, okay? You can click on and off all these other stuff if you want, but that target box needs to be clicked on, okay? And that will give you this crosshair right in the middle, so you know where to land that 3D tracking box. So how sweet is that, right? You got 2 tracking modes on here. You can kind of do what you want, override the face tracking. Now this makes it really, really easy when you're shooting with people in the frame. I'm telling you guys, like, you don't want to be having to hold down autofocus or go into the eye menu and scroll around when you just want to get a quick shot, because a lot of times I want to shoot a subject when there's faces in the frame, but I want to compose it differently. I want to focus on the back. I want to make my subjects blurry. I want to focus on hands. I want to do something different, and you can't do that if you only have face tracking enabled. You have to have a way to punch in really quick and then have, you know, a box come up so you can be like, oh, I'm going to override the faces, and just do it that way. Super easy and simple way to do it, guys. Phenomenal, phenomenal camera. I freaking love this thing. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys, and yeah, until the next video, my friends.